Hey guys, so in my last video I demoed this pure sine wave inverter with that microwave back there and with my new battery, and today I need to install all that stuff. It sounds real easy, but the problem is this inverter is a lot bigger than my old one, and the battery is bigger than my old one, and the microwave didn't exist, so that I got to put that somewhere. But if you look over there, I think I found a pretty good place for it. I'm going to put it underneath a cabinet, and it'll travel well because I'll be able to strap it down, and then I could bring it out when I need to use it. And if I want to go two-man, I could easily put it up on the counter, but I'll show you that in a little bit. But anyways, I need to find a way to mount this. Yeah. And this guy. So what I'm thinking is using this space right here for all of that. And the nice thing about the lithium ion batteries is that you can rotate them. You can lay them on their side. And I'm going to need to lay it on its side to squeeze all of this here. I don't want to mount it to the bed because remember, I want the bed to be adjustable in height, and having the weight of the battery on that's not going to make that very easy. So I need it to be an independent unit right here, and it can't slide around. The batteries are heavy, this is heavy, so we're going to put that in here somehow today. All right, so first off, I put in these rails here, and it's just like the rails I have to hold the bed, but this is going to hold the battery power box thing. It's going to go like that, and the battery will slide in here. Let me put down the phone and show you. All right, so the idea is that I'm going to take this battery in and out because I use it as my trolling motor. And if you don't know what a trolling motor is, it's what you use to fish with for boats, for positioning of boats. They use trolling motors, and I use this as my main motor in my porta boat. But anyways, that's going to slide in there, so I need to be able to remove this real easily, and this is going to fit the bill. What goes on top of here will be the inverter box. It's going to sit right there just like that. Let me show you what it looks like. All right, so that's what it looks like on the inside. Fits real nice and snug. I'm going to screw that down, and I'm using every bit of space. That's what it'll look like with the cables plugged in. Go over here to the inverter, and it's reading 113.3 volts. That's real good. All right, so here's something new. I bought another solar charger. This one's 8 amp. My original one's 11 amp, so it's just a hair less. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm gonna hook up independently the 8 amp to the car battery, so that the car battery is always fresh, because I don't always drive this car. You know, I drive my normal car as a daily driver, so I always have to run it all the time, even if I have nowhere to go with it. So with this, I don't have to run it. It'll keep my battery nice and topped off. And then the 11 amp I'll put for this lithium battery, so that that's also nice and good. So you should have no problems now. And the reason why I'm using 2 charger controllers instead of just one, and tying them both to the batteries, is that when you got to be careful when you tie 2 batteries together. Sometimes if they don't match that well, one battery will wear on the other. So this way the 2 batteries are still independent, and it'll be good for the battery's health. All right, so to connect the solar panels to both chargers, I bought this splitter. Goes from 1 into 2, and I'll leave a link on for the splitter and the chargers for you guys if you're interested in something like this. Okay, so what's pretty common when you have these SAE pins, that when you put them together, it'll reverse the polarity. You can see the reds on top and then the reds on the bottom on this one, and you don't want that. So what I got is these reversers, which I have a pack of that. I'll leave a link on this too if you need something like this, but it's very common, so these are good to have for these types of pins. And what you do is, I have to put the phone down to connect it, but what you see is now the red is on top, and the red is on top over here too, so I don't have a reverse polarity, which is very important. Don't reverse it. You're going to start a fire. Worst case, the best case, you burn your wires and it stays contained. Okay, so for my new refrigerator location, I'm going to put it right here. And if you ever went on a long trip with a refrigerator full of cold drinks and your refrigerator is back there while you're sitting up there and the cold drinks are back there, well, you get the point. You're going to be very annoyed at what you did. Anyways, so with the refrigerator here, I could always grab the cold drinks with one arm. So what I'm going to do is put some, similar to this right here, I'm going to put some stops along here, a border stop, so that this doesn't slide around. So one benefit of pushing the refrigerator up here and not turning it sideways or anything like that is that I have this gap here, and this gap is going to allow me to get in and out of the car pretty easily, because it fits the width of my foot, so I could get in and out and just step over things relatively easily. All right, change of plan. I decided to go with the straps instead. It gives me a little bit more versatility, and then it doesn't take up any room for that little thing to be in the ground. So if I want to remove this, it'll still be nice and flat. So basically it's strapped to the chair. You can see it'll hold nice and firm while I'm driving, and I could easily remove it. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with it like this. Okay, so with the microwave underneath the counter here, I'm gonna do basically the same thing as the refrigerator. I'm gonna use this strap, and I'm gonna strap it to the side right here, and that should hold it nice and firm. All right, so the microwave is strapped down, and this way I could take it, I could easily take it off and move the microwave up here. So when I'm parked and I want to have that second bed going, I could easily take it out, remove it, put it up here, put it down there, no problem. All right, that's it with my new appliances setup.